Alright, hey guys, Adrigeese here. So Mirage Prime recently released, and I got my hands on her, and I wanted to go over the abilities and the uses of the frame. I unfortunately am going to have to do this as a live stream because it's really hard to coordinate a post-commentary footage with the gameplay, so I apologize for the low quality image that will be getting pixelated because it is a live stream form. So again, I'm sorry for that. But I'll be going over literally everything. Her augments, her abilities, her uses, the 3 builds that I have. One of them's not really even a build, it's just something that I know exists, and so yeah, okay. So she has 3 abilities. Oh, that's a great start, isn't it? She got 4 abilities: Hall of Mirrors, Sleight of Hand, Eclipse, and Prism. So I'll be going over all of those in this video. But I should probably throw on, you know, maybe a weapon that's more suiting her. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So her first ability, Hall of Mirrors, spawns 4 clones, and in a really old change, they changed this ability so that only the front 2 clones in the direction that you are looking will actually shoot, which is a good change. That is because everyone was kind of angry that this weapon and Mirage would cause people's toasters to explode. So, good change, but I want a little bit more mayhem, to be honest. So, based upon your power strength, I'll just change real quick to suit this video. You don't see anything? No. What the fudge? There we go. Alright, so based on power strength, this ability will deal damage. So these clones actually do damage. They do like 240% of my normal damage, which is good. Just spawning some corrupted butchers. I could do heavy gunners, and it works really well against heavy gunners, but it's just easier to show these abilities. It kills them. It kills them. So this ability is one of her best abilities. It's basically an ability that if you don't have active, you're being dumb. So, yeah, it has an augment. It's called Hall of Malevolence. So, Hall of Mirrors augment, the damage of your doppelgangers is increased by 5% every time you kill an enemy. It stacks all the way up to 50%, so it's a pretty good mod if you're going to be running that. I don't have it equipped because I sold it the other day for like 10 plat, because it's really easy to get back, and it was a worthy 10 plat. Okay. So, her second ability, what it does is, booby traps these items and makes them explode, dealing damage. Now based on your power range, it will affect everything in the range, and then they will explode when an enemy gets near it. And then one of the most recent changes, they added this, which is a radial blind crystal. Spawning some more butchers. Pause AI on. What are you guys doing? Okay, I don't want it to kill them. I want it to blind them. Okay, I guess not. Blind them. Blind. Okay. Point is, it blinds them. Okay. Let's try this. And out of energy. Wow, this is really great. Seriously? Does it just not blind them in here? I promise, this does blind them, I swear. Whatever. Point is, that blinds them. So booby traps all items that are like resources, like just normal, you know, ferrite, argon crystals, that sort of thing. And then its augment, explosive, I don't even know. Sleight of Hand augment, ammo and orbs. Ammo and orbs pickups are turned into proximity mines that deal 250 damage with a 60% proc chance. I'm pretty sure this mod scales with power strength, so if you have 200% power strength, that 250 damage becomes 500 damage. But don't quote me on that, not too sure. Never really used it, I just know it exists. this ability is not really the most useful of abilities. Okay, so our third ability is another one of those abilities that you're dumb if you're not using. Called Eclipse. Based upon your power strength, you will get a damage buff. My damage buff is 568%. That's a lot of damage. If you want to know your damage buff just by doing math, it's 2 times your power strength value. So that's what happens if you're standing in the light, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get in the dark. Maybe this will... Thanks, game. Maybe this will count? Doesn't count as the dark. So, I'm not going to be able to show off the damage resistance, but when you're standing in the dark instead of the light, you'll get a damage resistance buff. So that's always nice. I don't know what's wrong with my build right now and why it only lasts for 10 seconds. No idea what's up with that. Alright, her fourth ability. Wait. Aha, almost forgot. Total Eclipse. Eclipse Augment. While active, allies within 5 meters gain 100% benefit from Eclipse. So if I'm standing right next to my friend who's 5 meters away, and I activate this ability, he gets the benefits of the ability. All of it. 100%. So that's pretty good. Then there's the fourth ability. When you... Oh wait, but it does have some use. It's the best crowd control ability in the entire game. So yeah, let's... It's basically just a waste of energy though. For like a normal build. Like yeah, level 20 heavy gunner. You put it up against, let's say, like a level 60 heavy gunner. Shit. There we go. You put it up against a level 60 heavy gunner. Oops. Here on Xbox, we have to individually press each button to make it go up. We can't just erase the number. Alright. Level 60 heavy gunner. It'll probably kill it. But do I expect it to kill it quickly? Hello. Like, that is not... I blinded him. If you deactivate it, it blinds him. That is not good damage. And look at how fast my energy's going away. I have a power strength build on. Okay, I need to see what's wrong with my build here. Why? How dumb am I right now? I've got no duration. The fudge is my duration. How did that happen? I swear it was coordinated for this video. Wow, there's my duration. The fudge did I do differently? What? There's something on there that isn't narrow-minded. Anyways, this is the power strength build. It's equilibrium. I am so dumb. How did that end up on the final build? I love my video games. That's what I like. And then, how did I had this thought out. What the fudge happened? No. How did I screw up so bad? D polarity, V polarity, dash polarity, V polarity, D polarity. Redirection, transient fort, fleeting expertise, blind rage, narrow-minded. There we go. Where is it? Vitality. No! What the fudge? Alright. We Gucci? Here we go. Wow! Totally amazing build. Great video, much wow. Let's just crank this up. Now that I actually have the proper resources. There! Like the proper scumbag Mirage that I am. Maybe throw on a radial blind effect. It just doesn't blind them for whatever reason in here. I don't know what's going on. if I could show that radial blind effect easily, without having to put you through a loading screen, I would. Alright guys, just go away. Hey! It's not allowed. Knockdown effects are not allowed. Ow! Alright, die. Okay, so that's the first of my builds. Oh my, that's bad. That was so bad. Okay, so this is the build. Pretty soon I'm gonna have the Misa Prime signed on us, so it's up to you, okay? Here's the thing. Power strength is what makes this build work. And it's up to you how much efficiency and duration you like. I personally don't need a prime flow on the build. I feel like I have enough energy to do it, especially when I was running Arcane Energize, which is what I'm going to be putting on my Misa. So, this build, it'll work. I have an Arcane Energize though. Not on this, but on a different Syandana, so I haven't used Mirage since I changed my Arcane Energize to be on a different Syandana for a different Warframes purpose. Yeah, the second build, crowd control build that I was talking about. So, this build, okay, hear me out. I've never used this build. It is very bad looking. But it's got 280% range. And it has an effective radius of 70 meters. Or 84 meters. I don't know which is which. But point is, it covers a very large area. I've never actually tested this, so yeah, look at that energy drain. Even with some decent efficiency, that's still really, really heavy. Alright. Level 95 heavy gunners. Let's see if these guys get blinded. Yeah, they should, right? Just toss this up. It's hitting them even from here, and then blind everyone. They're blinded. They're blinded. Ow, I'm dead. They're blinded. Everyone's blinded. Now, I don't have the survivability mods on this build. You could. But I couldn't actually put them on, so I just went for some more power strength, even though it's completely unnecessary and has no purpose toward the build. So, I couldn't put a survivability mod on here, so that's why I'm saying this build is really crappy and is really ineffective. But this is essentially what you want to do. She can blind whole entire areas of the Plains of Eidolon if you have this build, and actually some survivability to it. But I couldn't fit those in with the amount of forma that I had, so sorry, but I just wasn't able to. So the final build is a special build. Okay, look at me. Okay, this build. All right, for all of you Rhino Prime guys. If you haven't been able to tell, these are Nooble's colors, so I like Nooble, but still. For all of the people who've seen his videos, Rhino is not the fastest frame without frickin' abilities. That old method that he used was patched, and he made a more recent video. If you'd like to go check that out, it's basically the same video, but it's got, well, Rhino Prime. And instead of him dashing everywhere, he's sprinting everywhere. So, just FYI, okay? He's not the fastest frame. Mirage is passive, long-lasting slide, and faster acrobatic maneuvers. That is a very, very complicated way of saying she gets 25% bullet jump, 50% slide, 50% roll, 50% wall climb, 50% wall hang, 50% double jump. I think. That might not even be in there. I might just be making that part up. And it's either 25 or 50% aim glide. So, this is why she jumps higher than every other frame, and jumps farther than every other frame. But, if you're... I don't know why I went to do that. If you're familiar with Mirage, you'll know that she also has a 1.2 base sprint speed. So, let's turn that up to a 2.06. Can I not? She is the fastest frame. In the game. So it's at this point that bullet jumping is pretty much unnecessary. But if you want to, you can. Completely up to you if you want to bullet jump. No! I missed. Whatever. Point is, she is the fastest. You have to use your slide though. She's not just the fastest, but she's got a lower sprint speed than Rhino and Loki. But it's not much of a difference. And she's actually faster altogether. Like, look at how high she bullet jumps though. Like, that's really high. Other Warframes don't jump that high. And then if you do that, you can go even higher. Just make sure I got this all situated. Have I got... I do have Maglev and Cunning Drift. Yeah. Friction. So the secret to running this fast is friction mods, like these two right here. Decreasing your friction actually increases your sprint speed for whatever reason. You gotta throw on max sprint speed as well. Why am I suddenly at 2.42 sprint speed? What? Does it increase every time I come back? What? Okay, point is, if you utilize her sliding and her rolling, you can obviously hear the wind rushing past me, because I'm achieving a ridiculous speed. Let's see if I can, let's see if I can get that same sound up on top of here. Yeah. So, it's at that point that you're falling at the maximum. She's rolling at the same speed that you fall when you're falling the fastest you can possibly fall, which is really fast. Pretty soon, I'm going to be re-rolling a Scoliac Ribbon, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with this build. I'm going to be going through missions in like a minute and a half. It's going to be a great time. Alright, well, that was Mirage. She's a great Warframe. She's, had some changes. No, okay. Yeah, she's a great Warframe. The rework to her sleight of hand ability is great. She looks really, really good in these colors, which I'm really happy about. She looks really good with the Misa Prime signed on, which I'm really happy about. Definitely really fashion frameable, and is also definitely a great Warframe. Although people do hate her because you can just... We put on the right Cyanoid Simulor build, because, you know, this is the wrong one. People hate you for doing stuff like this. This is all she was used for back in the day. Wow, look at me, I have skill. Alright, anyways. Thank you for watching. Definitely recommend that you get her. And her new blueprint relic is definitely a pain to farm, so I would not be surprised if one day she becomes as valuable as Ember after being vaulted. So, yeah. Mirage Prime.